Stop closing every episode with Tiffany and Nuck. This week opened and closed with Tiffany and Nuck. Like, I'm tired of the Tiffany and Nuck story. This is my least favorite story at this point. I can care less if she finds out he killed Rob or not. It ain't gonna make a difference. She don't want the baby, no way. If Keisha proposes to Emmett, I'm gonna flip a table. Now, if Bakari say he didn't have a choice one more time, I'm gonna flip another table. What's going on, y'all? It's your favorite TV movie guy, and this is my recap of The Chi, Season 8, Episode 4. Now, this video does contain spoilers, so if you have not seen the episode, please save this, go watch the episode, and please come on back. Open up the show with Tiff and Nuck in the hot tub. We ended up last week, and Tiffany doesn't have a bird moment. For once, she isn't acting like a bird. She does not tell Nuck that she loves him back. Then we see Rafi. This guy, him having a obsession with Bakari, and Bakari's like a kid. He's like 19. Like, it's weird. Like, it's weird how obsessed this guy is with Bakari, and I know why they're doing it, but it's just weird to me. You see him and Reggie watching, making sure. I mean, I don't know how Reggie's watching him collect the groceries for the week. Is got to relate to pills and why he's watching him sell these little expired pills. Unnecessary scenes to show that Rafi doesn't like Bakari, but we already know Rafi doesn't like Bakari. From the first episode, we learned that Rafi doesn't like Bakari. But Bakari's selling these pills, and he's doing it in Smokies, and it's crazy because it's really putting Emmett's business at risk. And then we see Pill Poppin' Papa. Pill Poppin' Papa is on the floor. I mean, he can't even act high. Like he's so bad he can't even act like he's high. Like, but for whatever reason they're turning him into an addict. I mean, I like it. OD if you want. I don't care for his character anymore. We see the biggest sip on the show. I mean, Shad having a conversation with Nora, and I mean, he better than me. I would have never talked to this lady again. And for some reason, he wants to figure out who unalived Alicia and will go to the lengths to frame him. At this point, I wouldn't even care. I'm free. They free. Let's all just be free. Now, then we have Keisha having a conversation. And listen, if they have this girl propose to Emmett, I'm going to flip a table. If Keisha proposes to Emmett, I'm going to flip a table. Now, this probably won't happen. What will more than likely happen is they'll both propose at the same time on some weird shit. Because that's what the writers are on this season, some weird shit. Smitty, I call him communist. They use him like a Dame Dash, man. They use him as a chatty patty. Like, every time he's on camera, try snitching or telling somebody's business, what the streets heard. Why you always hear what the streets hate? Why do the streets feel comfortable coming to talk to you? That's my question. He's just a chatty patty, always gossiping. He pulls up on Bakari and gives him a waste. Bakari moves those pills pretty fast and good. It looked like he was about to play with him with his money for a little bit, but it's just another Reggie being Reggie. They use Reggie to annoy people. He annoys the audience, and the actor does a great job of just being Reggie. The men's circle is back, and they talked about absolutely nothing. There's a bunch of them just sitting around talking about nothing. It very much so lost the significance of it. We learned nothing from this scene, and this scene would have been a good chance for them to give Papa's character a moment. I mean, he's on pills. He can talk. This is what he used to live for. He used to always enjoy these, and now he's just a dope fiend, and I don't feel sorry for dope fiends at all. Like I said, he can do it, really. He can get a bad pill and do it. Right here, we see Tiffany promoting her new brand of weed, and it really just irks my nerves seeing Tiffany be a businesswoman but not a mother. Like, you got time for these new strands, and you care more about this business than your own kids. It really irks my nerve because it's not just EJ. Where's little Rob? Who has little Rob? We damn sure know he's not with the granny or the father. Where is baby Rob? Back in this men's circle with Bakari. If Bakari say he didn't have a choice one more time, I'm going to flip another table. That's Bakari's favorite line. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice. Nobody has more choices than Bakari. Bakari has several choices. He just makes bad decisions with his choices. You know, him and the guys are talking about moving. And yes, this is a throwback to Menace to Society. Moving out of LA and going to Kansas City, or with him moving out of Chicago and going who knows where, who cares. I am sick and tired of these Menace to Society parallels. It's a good movie, yes. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Then we see the new kids, Devontae and his crew. And a lot of people are saying this was them preparing for a spinoff. That is not the case. It will not be a spinoff, and especially it will not be a spinoff with these kids. Nobody's talking about this, but this was a tribute to the Wood. The bet that was made when Mike went and touched Alicia. This was the bet from the Wood. This scene was paying homage to the Wood, with Devontae going up to the girl after the bet. Now, I will say, the writers putting in lines about OnlyFans when you're dealing with kids, that was weird to me. I'm not going to lie. That was definitely weird to me. But this was from the Wood, and it's also parallel to the three kids that we saw in season 1 and 2, their friendship. But them playing basketball and making the bet on the court at the basketball with the girl, that is definitely from the Wood. One of my favorite movies. You can't tell me nothing bad about the Wood. And we find out this kid is Patience's son, the lawyer's son. Because, you know, everybody's related in The Chi. The Chi every character got to be related to the story somehow. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Up until this point, I thought Patience was a little, no disrespect. But especially when she told Shaw she had something to tell him. For a quick second, I thought maybe that's what she was going to tell him. But she got a kid. We can move on. We see Bakari's sister Brittany returns, and she's not making it in the music business. She's trying to be a rapper, and she's leaving New York to move somewhere else to become a rapper. I get it. I get why they're doing it. Another nod to Menace to Society. It's not even subtle anymore. It's like we used to try to find it. It's not even subtle anymore. I mean, they're telling us Bakari is Kane, and Bakari won't make it out this season. See Lene and Bakari get into it, and Lene puts Bakari out of Kevin Mama's house. I want to know how much is Smokey paying these people for Lene to be able to afford Kevin Mama's house like this. I just want to know how much is Emmett paying. What is Smokey's bringing in? I mean, they employ the whole city of Chicago, so I'm sure it's a lot. I just want to know how much is Lene making that she can afford this home by herself. Tiffany decided to throw a party because she gave EJ away, and the party is being held no other place than Smokey's. You know, Lene, I give her credit. Lene tried not to be messy. She even acted like she didn't know what was going on when he was talking to her. But you just can't help it. It's in her DNA. Lene is messy. Messy ass Lene. She's going to get to they're going to start talking about who popped who. I mean, everybody in the city knows that Nuck is a killer except for Tiffany. Let me get Nuck. Nuck is OC, man. Nuck got it in for Bakari. I mean, he beats on Bakari at least once an episode. Takes it personal if an episode goes by that he don't get to beat on Bakari. And he beats on Bakari at a party in front of everybody. And Bakari says, they're going to find out what you did. Why not just tell us right there, Bakari? What did he do? Why Tiffany ain't asked right then and there? Oh, what you mean? What did he do? Because, of course, we got to drag this out for another 2 to 3 episodes. This is 4 filler episodes on the final season of a series. 4 filler episodes so far. And like he tells her, I gotta do something about it. I gotta get him. I gotta unalive him. And you hear that, but you don't believe that he unalived Pastor Z. Or you ain't questioning him about any other thing that's going on around him. But he says that you at a party. Big Bird activities, man. So she kicks Bakari out of the party, and I'm not gonna lie, this line was weird. Bakari's asking, are you gonna pick him over me? Of course, she picks him over her kids. Of course she's gonna pick Nuck over you. Of course. Why would you ask that, Bakari? Then we see Kenya play the audio of Zay that Zay left her, really implicating Nuck in a lot of things, and really can implicate Nuck in Zay's death. So she plays that for Lene. Why wouldn't she play that for Tiff? Why would Tiff? Like, why not go to the police? Can somebody go to the police? I'm going to go to the police with the tape from Kenya if she don't. If they don't go to the police with this information, I'm calling Chicago PD. If we get a scene, I mean, Bakari getting beat on. Bakari book don't sell. Bakari getting told to go to the store. He was number 2 in the mob. He was Nuck's number 2, his right-hand man. And now he's going on store runs in the neighborhood. He turned into that guy. And, of course, Rafi has some issue with him, a forced moment, just to be parallel to Menace. I swear, they should shoot. They should shoot his show. They should shoot his show. And they have him beat on Rafi, but why he can't beat on Nuck like that? Don't be tough with Rafi and you ain't tough with Nuck. You getting beat on in public with Nuck. Maybe he had enough, but of course, this is just a moment to Kane stomping out Shorty cousin and retaliation coming back shortly thereafter. So yeah, an unnecessary saying. And even after stomping out Rafi, Bakari still had to go to the store. Bring me back a Arizona. Half and half Arnold Palmer light. Then we end the show again with Tiffany and Nuck, and they're going up the steps. Like, this staircase is like a major thing in this series this season. I mean, this is every time we see Tiffany and Nuck, it's like they are on this staircase. Maybe they're foreshadowing something's going to happen on this staircase. I don't know. I guess it's a nice staircase. I don't know, but they're walking up the steps and it cuts off again. Like I said, I gotta be honest. I don't care if she finds out he killed Rob. It won't make a difference. I don't care. I know a lot of people saying, well, Tiffany she's gonna be the one to take out. No, she's not. No, she's not. For all I know, the writers are going to bring Rosalind to take care of Nuck, somebody that means nothing to this series. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode. I thought it was okay out of the 4 so far of the filler episodes. I thought this probably was the best one, and it moved this story a little bit. Not as much as I would like with this being the final season, but I'm just expecting more. The way Raising Kanan did their first episode of the final season, that's what I expected from the Shy, for it to be up and running and we getting closed storylines instead of adding new ones. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about it, and I'm out.